CNN debate on the future of health care in America with Senators Ted Cruz and Bernie Sanders. Let's now turn to the effects of Obamacare on small businesses. And with us to discuss that is LaRhonda Hunter, who owns 5 hair salons in Texas. LaRhonda?
Hello. Under the controls of Obamacare, my business has been restricted from expansion. I'm from Fort Worth, Texas. I own 5 Fantastic Sam's hair salons. We employ between 45 and 48 employees. My original plan was to open more salons and employ more people. However, under Obamacare, I am restricted because it requires me to furnish health insurance if I employ more than 50 people. Unfortunately, the profit margin in my industry is very thin, and I'm not a wealthy person, so it's impossible for me to grow my business. My question to you, Senator Sanders, is how do I grow my business? How do I employ more Americans without either raising the prices to my customers or lowering wages to my employees?
Rhonda?
LaRhonda.
LaRhonda. Okay. You own 5 salons.
That's correct.
And you employ close to 50 people.
Just under.
And what kind of health insurance do you provide to them?
None.
You provide no health insurance to them?
Correct.
Let me give you an answer you will not be happy with. And that is, I think that for businesses that employ 50 people or more, given the nature of our dysfunctional healthcare system right now, where most people do get their health insurance through the places that they work, I'm sorry. I think that in America today, everybody should have health care. And if you have more than 50 people, you know what? I'm afraid to tell you, but I think you will have to provide health insurance.
So my question is, how do I do that without raising my prices to my customers or lowering wages to my employees?
You see, the difficulty is, and I'm not much of an expert on hair dressing in general, and certainly in Fort Worth.
I'm just one of small businesses.
I know. But my guess is one of the problems that we have is there may be somebody else in Fort Worth who is providing decent health insurance to their employees. And they are in an unfair competitive situation regarding you. You can compete and maybe charge lower prices, get business, while they, on the other hand, may be providing decent health insurance.
I think you'll find the profit margin in my entire industry
maybe.
about
I
the same.
certainly don't know, about hair salons in Fort Worth. But I do believe, to be honest with you, that if you have more than 50 people, yes, you should be providing health insurance.
Senator Sanders?
LaRhonda, let me ask you a question. What happens if one of your employees becomes ill? What happens? What happens if one of your employees, as happens in every part of the country, gets diabetes, gets cancer? What do they do if they don't have any health insurance?
I can't really answer that question, but I can tell you that because the premiums have gone up so much this year, and because I don't qualify for any kind of government subsidies, I don't have, for the first time in my life, insurance. It's just not affordable. Unfortunately, the prices of my services just don't warrant it.
Let me just say this, 2 things.